Hello, world, and welcome to another episode of Critical Hit, a foul-mouthed podcast where we talk about everything. I am your host, Red King, and with me always is Crimson and Chrono Warden.
Are you ready for the dunk?
Yeah, spoiler alert, it is Superdunk time again. This time,
It's gonna be magnetic.
nice, good. Will he survive? Will Magneto from the X-Men, the guy who does one metal thing a lot, survive against the Superdunk? We shall find out. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Ready.
We are Critical Hit, and Superdunk Magneto starts now. Okay, a quick before we begin, I don't have any segments prepared. So, what is everybody watching? What is everybody playing? What is everybody doing?
Oh, okay. So I've actually, so this is kind of a weird thing. I've been into WWE 2K23 a lot lately. I'm not entirely sure why. I just started playing it.
And it's because pro wrestling is fucking awesome.
Dude, it really is. And like there's something about, they literally have a mode dedicated to like the way you win is you have to slam somebody through a table.
Yes.
I'm like, it was fantastic. And the cool thing is Logan Paul's in it. Now, it's not because I like Logan Paul. It's because I can slam Logan Paul through a fucking table.
Fucking amazing. At Impulsive, we want to slam you through a fucking table. Come try us.
Come on, dog.
It's your three assholes versus us.
Yeah. I forgot they have three people.
Yeah, 3-on-3. We
Yeah.
just fucking cage match. Ladder match.
Wait a second.
DLC.
Let's let's do it. Let's do it. But no, yeah, it's weird. The combat sport video games have been getting me, and
Yes.
it's like I'm like obsessed with it. And now I find myself like I'm creating a character and going through like the career mode and everything. I'm like, man, what if I was a freaking wrestler?
Yeah, man. What if I fucking bitch slap Vince McMahon?
The cool thing is he's in it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have Vince McMahon slam Logan Paul through a table.
Or you, as
You know
one
what?
big motherfucker, slam Vince McMahon on top of Logan Paul through the table.
Yeah.
You're both assholes and deserve it.
The ghost of Andre the Giant.
Fuck yes.
So you know what was weird? Like, do you remember like so Vince McMahon had a weird like
Walk.
he had a weird walk and a weird celebration.
His stupid swagger.
Yeah, his swagger was stupid, which Conor McGregor kind of ripped that now that I think about it.
This is a weird rabbit hole.
Yeah, this is a very weird rabbit hole. But and he also had like, you remember he would do like the monkey arms?
Yes.
Like he would put his arms up and instead of being like, yeah, he would be like, monkey arms.
You know it was an omega symbol, right?
What? Oh, that makes sense.
Chrono, what are you up to?
I have been watching a therapist play video games.
That sounds fucking terrible.
Actually, it's fantastic. I'm right now watching his playthrough of Mass Effect 2 where he overanalyzes every single dialogue option in the game.
That's actually kind of beautiful, though. So, what's one of the most interesting games you've seen him play? Because you talked to me about this before.
I'm only on, I guess this is technically the third game I'm watching him play because I finished his Mass Effect 1 playthrough. I watched him play Alien Isolation because watching people play Alien Isolation is always fun.
Yes.
I missed that game. I should have played that.
But him playing Mass Effect has actually got me going back through the Legendary Edition. Because,
I saw that shit. I saw you on Discord.
yeah. I got 100% it again, man.
Didn't you? How many times have you played through Mass Effect?
Which one?
We'll go through. We'll just go one.
Okay, Mass Effect 1 is 65 times now. This is my 71st playthrough of Mass Effect 2. It'll be my 25th for Mass Effect 3 when I get there.
Holy, jeez!
I've been digging a hole. I've been digging for a pool for 3 days.
That's rough.
In what is the ultimate stroke of fucking 3 years of trying to get dirt to be flat.
So that sounds like just horrifying manual labor.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just need to get like one of those wooden planks they use to make crop circles, and then just push it down and walk.
You want to know the thing about wood? None of it's straight. I tried it 2 years in a row. Where you put a fucking level onto a long piece of wood, and it's like, oh yeah, I'll just swing it in the middle, like as a swing arm, and it'll just level it all out.
Then
and
get metal.
Well, yeah. That's what I did. I got a metal fucking level, and it wasn't the long level because I'm broke as fuck. So I had to do a 4 foot and just keep going. I did a 4 foot circle, and then I measured away from the 4 foot circle and made another 4 foot circle until I got enough 4 foot circles to flatten that whole area. That took me 3 damn days.
That sounds rigorous.
Yeah,
I will be using that pool though. I'm just letting you know that.
I'm fucking freeloading.
I'm gonna reap all the benefits. But we also played the Street Fighter 6 demo for a short period of time until it kicked us out.
Yeah.
Which was like if a video game could potentially be a fucking cock tease.
It really is.
Like,
Is it even like an hour-long demo?
no, here was the thing, right? I played the story mode where you create a character.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, one of the finest fucking creative characters ever.
I've been hearing a lot of good things about it.
Yeah, it's really good. You can make any type of nightmare fucking body shape you want in that game. It's amazing.
Well, get ready for the NSFW.
Right? But
Posted on the
I think that was the thing, is like as soon as you start playing like versus matches with 2 players, and you start feeding off each other's energy, it's like getting very fucking hype. They're like, yeah, you can buy the full version now.
Yeah. It was. We played like 3 rounds, 3 matches,
And then it faded to white, and it was just like,
Yeah.
you're going to buy this now.
I'm like, that's so fucked up because it is one of the finest fighting games I've ever played. I'm gonna be completely honest. Everything about it. Oh man, I can't wait.
And now we come to our main event. Magneto from the X-Men. I guess arguably the arch nemesis of the X-Men, the leader of the Brotherhood of Mutants. I've got a few little factoids that I'll jump into right now. So, Magneto, there's a lot of like different characters that were introduced just generally as far as comic books go. They're always introduced in like some type of different or later than original issue is what I've noticed. Like, you know, Batman was in not the first Detective Comics, but he was in, you know what I mean? Like they always had something that they ran into.
Yeah.
With Wolverine being like a villain in the Hulk and stuff like that. So we're looking at Magneto, and Magneto was in the first issue of the X-Men.
Yeah.
When X-Men first came out in, let me check.
I thought it was 63.
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
1963. September of 1963.
So almost 60 years old, the X-Men now.
Can you stop?
Stop mathing? No.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Because, oh my gosh, wow. That is a lot.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, that makes Magneto like devastatingly old.
I mean, Magneto is pretty fucking old.
Well, remember, he was born in 1920.
Yeah, that's right. He is pretty, I mean, but he's a mutant, so I'm assuming that's probably why he still looks mighty fine in his tights.
He's just very buff. His face is old as fuck.
Yeah. I mean, you can't tell past his fucking yee-ass helmet.
Yeah, but if Professor X was mucking around in my head, I might wear a yee-ass helmet too.
Yeah, true. Which apparently there is some amount of natural resistance to mind shit. Apparently the helmet magnifies Magneto's ability to somewhat fight off and fend off mind-affecting mutant powers. Which
Mind-affecting effects.
Mind-affecting effect.
Yeah, it's like a +1 helmet of, or it's probably like a +5 helmet of mental resistance.
Yeah. Which I was kind of surprised. I always thought it was just the helmet.
No, yeah, the helmet is his #1 defense against Professor X and his goofy shit. So
But
like,
apparently upon first meeting, he basically, Xavier tried to actually like get into his mind, and he straight fought him out, just no helmet. Just
he fought him out, no cap.
I hate you for that. There's a whole lot of reasons to be mad about that. I mean, that was a good one.
So as far as his origins go, the one thing that they majorly touch on almost every Magneto story is he is a survivor of the Holocaust.
Yep.
Original name is Max Eisenhart.
Yeah.
Like his powers manifested not like it was like he was a young man.
Yeah, he was literally being executed,
Yes.
and his powers helped slow the bullets down.
So
Because didn't he also have like a javelin throwing thing or some crap like that?
once he got out,
Yeah.
he became like a track and field athlete
That's right. Yeah,
and cheated with his fucking magnetism. So
dirty rat.
Here's a wooden spear. I need a metal one. Why?
Why? Like no particular
not?
reason. It feels better in the hand.
could you put a little metal on it? I'm afraid it's not going to fly exactly as straight as it should.
I need more density.
Exactly. So there's not a lot that goes into his backstory. He really is just he saw the inhumanity of regular people who, you know, on their outside are just normal folks, right? They're humans. They don't have any mutant they don't have any genetic mutations, but they are just terrible people. And he grows up and carries that with him for the rest of his life. And becomes now I kind of enjoy that trope as far as a villain goes, where something happens and the status quo is askew in his mind. Just, these guys are normal. They don't have the mutant gene. Everyone thinks the mutants are bad, but these guys are bad, right?
Yeah.
Like I get that, but part of Magneto's character to me is just like completely asinine, where he does stupid shit just because the fact that they're mutants. Like, oh my gosh, he has webbed toes. Don't you think he should be president? Like he's leaning way too hard into being mutant.
Well, here's the one thing I did kind of find interesting about, one of the things. It's not the one thing. There's a lot of interesting things. But this was a pretty interesting fact I ended up looking up. Apparently, Charles Xavier and Magneto, don't remember his fucking name off the top of my head, were supposed to be like a parallel of Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X. So I was like, that's kind of, it speaks a little bit more to like that kind of extremist side, even though it's like, oh man, yeah, it's just webbed toes. It was kind of standing for something, I guess, in a way. A little weird that because it was supposed to be a parallel to them that they both ended up white guys.
Well, so with regards to the web toe thing, right? There are just normal humans who happen to have a little bit of extra webbing between their things. So does Magneto even know if that dude was really a mutant? Or
Like
did
he just
have he's just a human with a little bit of extra webbing. And he's like,
You're a mutant like me, brother.
I call you fish, man. Like, what are you talking about?
Frog lad, let's go. I don't know why that was Scottish.
Like, my name is David, bro.
I'm David Broflovsky.
You're frog, dude.
Like, I work at a grocery store.
Not anymore. You'll be part of the new world order.
And work at my grocery store. All right, fine.
Yeah. Next thing you know, you're just out there in tights and you're not actually doing anything. It's just like,
Do you need paper or plastic?
Like, why are you wearing such a dumb outfit? Oh, it's my boss Magneto.
Work uniforms, ma'am.
work uniforms, so many colors.
And it's just all the ugly pastel.
Dude, it really.
out here looking like Wolverine, and he's like, Bob, you stole my thing.
Do you think I want to wear this shit?
Listen, he pays me $100,000 a month to wear this. So,
But like, so here I am.
So I remember, might have to cut this one, but I'll lead into it so maybe we don't.
We'll see.
So there was a comedian who said that they wrote Magneto, who is Jewish, with the perfect superpower for picking up change.
Oh.
okay, my problem with that is that change isn't made with iron in it.
Well, that was, I mean,
I get the
it's
joke.
easy to like objectively science it down.
Yes. But zinc and copper and all that other shit, nickel, those aren't magnetic.
Which kind of brings me to my next point.
Oi.
see how I always have it in mind? He couldn't stop a bullet. Lead is not magnetic.
Yeah, but does
Isn't-
it have a full metal jacket?
That could be a thing, but your average garden variety bullet, he would not be able to stop. He would have to interfere with the mechanism of the gun itself prior to the bullet being fired.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he is fucked.
That's true. I never really thought about that because that's assuming every bullet in every gun. Like, I'm just a street thug. I got a full metal jacket.
FMJ.
What the hell?
Fuck you. Pow, 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 pow.
But it turns out they hand these things out like candy.
So, like, the whole dramatic thing in, like, the X-Men movie where they had plastic guns and all that shit, like, you know, I get the plastic gun.
Plastic guns make sense, but yeah, they really could have used lead bullets.
Yes.
What? There's got the only thing I'm gonna say about that. There's got to be something.
The bullet casings are magnetic.
Yes, that's.
But the whole thing about the round leaves the casing when it
Yeah, it really does. Huh. I never really thought about that. That's like a big plot hole.
yeah, so the big dramatic thing where he just holds up his hand and stops the bullets.
I mean, to be fair, this is one of the better things that the X-Men movies did. He actually just takes all of their guns and then shoots all of them.
Yeah, that
Like, he
that
didn't
was a
take
decent
control of bullets. He just took all the guns.
one.
Right.
Which let's just be real that Michael Fassbender as Magneto was.
Oh, that was Ian McKellen's.
What? No, you're talking about the original X-Men movies.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I see. I see what you're talking about. But I think Michael Fassbender was
He was good. Yeah, I agree.
fantastic. As young Magneto, I don't know if I've
No, they always had good casting for
Yeah.
Magneto.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. But I do want to kind of get into that I'm gonna argue that so you always have these what's the crazy like cataclysmic level of mutant? I forget what they're called. Like the high level, really powerful ones.
I do know what you're talking about,
Yeah.
but I don't really fuck with X-Men that bad that I know.
No,
Either.
yeah, I'll be honest. I don't either, but they have these super powerful mutants, and they count Magneto as one of them. I am gonna argue that having power over magnetism is not really like a gangbuster power.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
argue.
the
Yep.
thing is that he can control the Earth's core.
You ever flip the fucking axis of the planet? You know how fucked things would be?
So now here's the thing. I also think that they kind of have to get a little bit into the you gotta suspend a lot of shit to believe, because it's kind of like, oh, the Flash, he's super fast, but he can also fucking run through time and hyper fucking vibrate molecules and super punch people with it and shit.
It's not as highbrow as we were thinking. It's just Omega level mutants.
Oh yeah, okay. So it's simpler than I thought.
X level mutants.
Should have been. But I feel like sometimes it's like they have a power and then they have to sit there and like just go crazy with it. Because like any of these mind manipulating mutants, I would argue obviously he's got to have the helmet, blah, blah, blah. But any of those types of mutants, I could see being like, okay, these guys are, watch out for these guys. But this guy is like, oh, I can fucking, I can do that shit that you do with your fucking fridge. Stick out there like
he can move tectonic plates, and
it's too much. So here's what I'm saying. That shit should kill somebody. So
he has killed people.
No, I'm not people. Him is what I meant. So here's what I'm saying. If you think about it like this, you have power lifters, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, they can lift really fucking heavy shit, but eventually they hit their natural limit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. The thing is that so Magneto is using the electromagnetism force from physics, right?
Yeah.
So there's 4 primary forces in physics: gravity, electromagnetism, weak nuclear, and strong nuclear. Gravity is significantly weaker than the other 3. Electromagnetism is actually probably the strongest.
Yeah. But I'm saying
no, because he's not straining himself. All he's doing is altering a magnetic pole. So he's literally flipping a switch.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's a good
He's
point.
not having to deadlift the Earth.
Yeah, that's
which
fair.
it is actually possible in D&D to make a character that can throw planets.
no, you fucking cannot.
Not Pathfinder.
Oh, sad. Okay, well, eventually we'll.
When they say rocks fall, that's what they mean.
I'm gonna be Girk the planet thrower.
Galactus is coming. Where's Girk? Just eating a hot dog like, what?
Now is my time.
Girk the Gork.
Like, do not throw the earth.
So
Too late.
I will say though, I do greatly believe that he does kind of fall into the category of like the heroes / villains who don't really have necessarily drawbacks. You know what I'm saying? Like they were made to be essentially infallible, save like 2 things.
Yeah.
It's like
He does kind of share that classification with Wolverine a little bit.
yeah. But even Wolverine, technically speaking, he's hard. You can't kill him, obviously, but you could outdo Wolverine.
Well, yeah.
You could beat the shit out of him.
Well, case in point, like Magneto just chooses not to fuck up Wolverine's day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he could ball that motherfucker up and just.
Well, in one of the comics, he does actually just rip his entire skeleton out. It still doesn't kill him.
Fuck
what is
you,
he, just
Wolverine.
grow bones back?
Well, I think Magneto ends up putting it back and he has to regrow around it.
Billy, there was a little
Bro.
There was a little bit of skin left on there, and it was just like, what's up, bro? That makes no sense.
No, you want to really dunk on Magneto? That man has more children than Nick Cannon. And they start getting weird with each other.
This is what I was kind of waiting for.
Oh,
Proceed.
So we all know that Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch are brother and sister.
Yes.
They are Magneto's children, even though he doesn't know he had them with a Romanian woman he fell in love with after World War II. And they get a little American South, shall we say.
as you do.
Right.
Well, okay. I'm not defending this, so don't take this the wrong way.
I mean, there is a whole subtype on the hub dedicated to this, so
I guess people are into it. That's a little disturbing. But like, if you're, what's her name? The one who plays her in Avengers,
Elizabeth Olsen,
Elizabeth Olsen. I don't know why I was thinking.
the Olsen sister that didn't turn to crack.
Oh.
Wow!
Stop. They're already dead.
They might as well be. They look like shambling mounds of meat and bone.
Oh, that's rough.
They're what happened to Wolverine after his skeleton got ripped out.
Oh, dude. I don't know why the name Haley Joel Osment came to mind when I was first.
I see dead people, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
And Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. Like if it was
Only the
Haley
first
Joel
one.
Osment, ooh, fine.
And that one weird hero that like sells people out in The Boys.
He's in there.
He is. It's in season 2.
Oh, I didn't watch all of season 2, so that kind of makes sense.
It's like halfway through, if I remember right.
Yeah. I don't think I got halfway. I think I watched like maybe 3 episodes. So speaking of which, I have to watch that. I also feel
He doesn't survive. He fucks with the boys.
So I do
And
want
finds out.
I do want to point out something interesting. This is a kind of a sidebar, but something I found out about Mary Kay and Ashley Olsen. Apparently, when they are getting ready to get photos taken of them, they like whisper prune before they smile. And apparently in their mind, it gives you a really good smile.
Prune. This is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
We're just ASMRing prune now. Viewers, we apologize for this part.
Yeah.
I mean, listeners, fuck.
Nice.
Yeah, listeners. So that was a weird sidebar, but I don't know. I think Magneto's weird children is definitely so here's the thing. Scarlet Witch is fire.
Of course.
Yeah, she gets with Vision and then has children.
With a fucking
He's an android.
he's a super fucking android with apparently
He's a super fucking android.
Yeah.
Oh,
who
dude.
bangs the witch that can tear reality apart. You know, in one of the universes, she's actually the Sorceress Supreme, which makes her Doctor Strange's job.
That's kind of impressive. Isn't it Doctor Strange who eventually fucking tangos with Scarlet Witch in like the movies after like WandaVision and all that shit?
I haven't seen Multiverse of Madness yet.
I haven't either, but I do know that was a thing.
So I guess the common thread for Magneto is like not just
Yo, this motherfucker really does have more kids than Nick Cannon.
I'm actually curious.
So this is his 15 most powerful children and grandchildren.
15 most powerful.
go.
So there's more. They're just not as powerful. This dude really does. You have stated the truest fact. And you know he don't pay child support.
at least Nick kind of
Yo,
does because he's on that Masked Singer, so he probably just gets that whole paycheck out.
yeah. So Magneto's a shit dad. Check that off.
So
Common thread.
Yeah,
in an alternate timeline, Professor X is dead and Rogue and Magneto have a kid.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So isn't the whole thing about X-Men is that they're kind of fucking they're young.
Yo,
Depending on the X-Men, but yes.
let's just be fucking frank. This guy is old.
Yeah, he's old.
Doesn't matter how you slice that fucking loaf. Fucking that pear. That motherfucker. Yeah, that motherfucker. Oh, he's old, bro. He's from the World War II.
So him and Wolverine got a little in common right there.
They got a common thread.
Yeah. Damn, man. So, dude, the older
Can we
people in
just find-
X-Men are fucking creeps.
Can we find one? Can we do a super dunk where the fucking person isn't a pedophile?
We might have to dunk on a female superhero.
Yeah, I
Or
feel like that's
Spider-Man. Or Deadpool.
then watch it be a thing where for no fucking reason.
One of the Spider-Men is like, went back in time and kidnapped Mary Jane as a baby and raised her to be his slave wife.
But like, what the
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, that's bad.
That would be so fucking wrong.
Like, fuck, man. I can see it happening, though. These comic book writers are fucking weird, man.
Yeah,
I'm starting to...
Yeah, that's like the common thread is like, it's not characters. Like sometimes you kind of forget that there are people who wrote this shit.
So tell me about this guy's fucking gallery of children.
So,
Run that shit. Run that shit.
For whatever reason, comic book
extraordinary
rankings
children.
doesn't always want to load, so fuck that website.
Yeah, that's a piece of shit website.
But
Because I was also on that earlier when I was doing research.
Was it not loading for you either?
Yeah.
Garbage.
You get halfway through the list and it's like, me.
Yep, this is shade day for
A lot of things.
Yeah.
So obviously he has Polaris.
Okay.
Then he has Anya Lensher,
What the fuck?
is the daughter of Magneto's beloved wife, Magda. She's evidently just a human.
Magda's a cool name though. Can we be real about that?
Stealing it.
Yep.
Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, obviously. So those are the four that it definitely names, but
So like Quicksilver, he was just like,
he's not as fast as the Flash. But
really?
well, the Flash can run faster than the speed of light. That's the whole Speed Force thing. Quicksilver's just fast as fuck. He's like closer to the A Train from the boys.
And we're back on the boys.
A
Yeah,
Train
let's
is
go.
man. A Train is fucked. I do want to throw this out there that do you remember Death Battle?
Yes.
I still watch it.
Do they got Magneto on that shit?
They had a Magneto episode, but I also want to point out that they have upgraded to using things like Blender and Source Filmmaker for all their
Nice.
battles.
Juggernaut
Which
is
cool.
Professor X's stepbrother.
What?
Yeah.
Nice.
Juggernaut. I'm Juggernaut.
Legion is Xavier's son.
I got it.
Wait, who the fuck is Legion?
This is probably not an appropriate question.
What? You might as well say it.
Did he do it before or after the wheelchair?
So the funny thing about the wheelchair is that did you know he wasn't originally paralyzed?
Bruh.
He died. They cloned him, put his brain in the clone. He was walking around in that body. Somebody shot the clone. That's how he got paralyzed.
What the fuck?
That's a lot, dude.
Professor X dies a lot.
He does. he definitely does.
Motherfuckers out here like Goku. They're like, all right, Professor X died again. Let's get the fucking Dragon Balls.
Yeah.
Shenlong's like, the fuck are all these Americans bothering?
Like, I guess we're doing this again. So what about the fact of like he's also kind of weirdly obsessed with chick there. What's her name? The blue one.
Mystique?
Mystique. Yeah. Because since day one, he's been obsessed with that one.
So, two things. First reason is because she
Because
is
Jennifer Lawrence is.
okay. We're gonna go with that. Actually, thanks for coming out, everybody.
And we're done.
So, like, not for nothing, but she was just blue. She wasn't ugly in blue. She wasn't like Beast, who was huge, hairy, had long claws, teeth, looked like an ape man with also some wolf features, and was blue. No, Mr. fucking virtue signaling Magneto went for the really hot chick who's got red hair who just so happens to be blue. Yeah. He's like, oh, the world should accept you.
Yeah.
I wonder if, like,
That's right.
Wolverine and Magneto ever just meet up in a bar and talk about all the women they've banged.
Yeah,
They're just like, fist bump.
Yeah, all of the mentally scarred ones that they just take advantage of. Because
Yeah, oh my
Magneto,
Lord.
dude, you're doing nothing.
Yeah, because no, it's the same, dude.
And he said, and he went there, like, really? Mystique.
Yeah.
And not only that, but she can turn into anybody. So you've kind of you've captured yourself.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine if Magneto and Mystique
it's like
had
dating
a
a
kid.
cosplayer.
Yeah, it is like dating a
Dude, imagine
cosplayer.
if Magneto and Mystique had a kid and it worked like Quirks from My Hero, and they were just able to manipulate flesh like Magneto manipulates magnetism.
That
Just imagine you're just walking down the street and then your skin just gets ripped off by a kid.
that
like just on
really-
accident. Like he just throws a temper tantrum and just like, yeah. Oh!
like 4 people.
Junior, we told you to stop doing that.
But
and then
here's-
8 more people.
Here's the thing: it could be the world's best plastic surgeon because you don't have to use any any artificial shit.
Okay.
You're just like, whoa, titties.
Why? Why couldn't it have been a burn victim?
Oh yeah, I guess it could have been that
Burn
too.
victim. Nice rack.
That's right.
Oh my god.
You didn't do anything about the rest of this? Not my dad's Magneto. Blame him. And it just strolls out. And they're like,
Like he takes care of everybody, but he gives them just rack.
every patient has a rag. Doesn't matter what gender. You're just a burn victim, dude. You wake up with like triple D's. And he's just like, he's got that stupid Vince McMahon swagger. And he's just like, sup, I did that. Why?
I did
Enjoy that. And then he just swaggers out.
Oh my gosh, I can't. That's hilarious.
That was horrible. That was hilarious.
That might have been that
was fucking horrible.
Pitch. Oh my gosh.
Like, how do you even get out of that one?
Oh, I can't. Oh my gosh.
But I think
So Magneto is a creep.
He's a weirdo.
the
What the hell is he doing here?
in every single era still
Yeah.
okay. Like, bro, you should be like fucking 90.
Yeah. So
I use magnets to keep myself strong down there.
Yo. What? Like it's not even. He just sets one up across the room. but how do you do that? A piercing.
Oh,
Looks
wow.
like his Prince Albert just got upgraded to a King Richard.
Damn, I would have never even fucking expected he was
Oh
going
my
to go this way, but it did. Wow.
Oh my gosh. I can't. So I do also want to point out that he has one of the worst costume designs I've ever seen. His weird red and purple number is just not, it's never been good.
I've never really seen that color scheme.
Nobody
Yeah.
else uses it. Because if you're going to have red and purple, why wouldn't you just go burgundy?
Yeah. Or like anything that doesn't make you look like a fucking Valentine's Day cake.
Oh my gosh, he's like a Dove chocolate tin. Fuck me. What is
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal. Here's my Richard.
It's my. Oh my gosh.
And like I'm looking through all these pictures of him as he's just gross.
He always tries to look menacing, but it's like, dude, what the hell? You look like a
you look
fucking
like you-
Beetleborg.
Oh, shit.
Fucking got him with the Beetleborg.
How has Beetleborgs been mentioned twice on this show? What the fuck?
Those were fucking amazing.
In the weirdest possible fucking spot, a Magneto Superdunk, you got compared to a Beetleborg. Regardless of the pedophilia, the incest from your weird ass fucking kids, picking up the hot blue cosplayer.
Yeah. The hot blue cosplayer with fucking issues.
Exactly. And redheaded, right?
Yeah,
he
yeah.
really is best friends with Wolverine.
They meet in a bar and Wolverine's like, yo, we gotta make our next fight look convincing. Magneto's like, I'm gonna rip your skeleton out. Are you sure, bro? Are you sure, bub?
Are you sure? I'm gonna put it back in.
You'll be good. Hurt. This is gonna hurt a lot. But I'll let you kill Sabretooth if you let me do this. Do it, bub.
Do it.
Do it, bub.
Yo.
That's amazing.
I can't. That might have been one of the most entertaining little bits I've heard. No, Magneto is so I do want to I'll give a little bit of a sweet talk to Magneto here. So it's been kind of interesting because as I said at the start of this, it's been kind of difficult to find like to find the most clear dunk on this guy, because like they did do it really. They seem to take a lot of care aside from the pedophilia and the creepy family.
Well, okay, hang on though. So he's based on Malcolm X, right? Or that's who he's supposed to reference.
Yeah.
He has a bunch of kids. He just doesn't pay any attention to.
Holy fucking shit!
Oh no,
Oh no,
dude.
oh,
They were on some shit.
they were.
They were on some hateful shit.
Yeah.
Dude,
When they were on
hid
some
that-
hateful shit.
Dude, he hid that shit. What?
Snuck it in there.
That's crazy.
Turned it.
Yo,
You motherfuckers are racist.
that might be. Oh,
That might be the deepest fucking cut. Bro, I was not ready for that.
Oh my god.
Wait.
That was wonderful. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you.
Bro,
We've discovered something. Marvel.
Marvel, you got some splaining to do.
Oh my gosh.
Damn. Because I was just sitting here. I'm like, wait, that's bad.
But it also isn't Magneto's ultimate weakness kind of ultimate. It ain't just minty, it's ultimate.
Dude, we should make that a mint brand.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
wait a second. Cut the recording.
Another
Ultimate.
instance where we just all get up and just leave the mic.
Call the patent office now. Ultimate.
But his ultimate
Critical Hit.
weakness. Just stop. You got to stop. His ultimate weakness is thirst, right? Because him and it was fucking Emma Frost. Emma Frost.
I think he has tried to hook up with Emma Frost.
Yeah,
before.
and she got in his mind because of that.
Yeah.
Because he let his guard down and let's keep it a buck. Of course he would. I guess the blondie
He took
in
the helmet
lingerie.
off.
Yeah. His ultimate weakness is thirst.
Yo,
Fucking
like
super
imagine
bastard.
if he tries to like court Jean Grey one time and is like, I have sex with the helmet on, and she's like, no.
No.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah.
And she's like, you're my bitch now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or you get in there and you see some weird shit and it's just it's a real mood killer.
It's like, why did you have Mystique turn into a pterodactyl?
Like
You mind your business.
How'd you get past that partition?
you weren't supposed to see that.
That's kept in my cerebellum.
He touches his head. He realizes, oh my gosh, I forgot to put my helmet back on. Like, how did you trick me? I told you to take the helmet off. You took the helmet off. I ain't tricking you.
You were staring at these, and I told you to take the helmet off.
Yeah, it turns out underwear, socks, and a helmet doesn't really work out.
Holy shit.
Oh my gosh.
Really is. You're right, though. Thirst.
Yeah, dude. That's the one thing I'm starting to realize. Like, if there's a villain in the X-Men, or anybody really in the X-Men, they're gonna succumb to thirst.
It seems like the X-Men are a horny bunch of fucking characters.
Yeah. Well, and the weird thing is, which I mean, this might actually turn into an eventual super dunk on X-Men in general, but a lot of them are fucking just teenagers.
Yeah.
And it's like, so you just made a comic book about superpowered horny teenagers.
I mean,
With a couple old guys just being opportunistic.
the teachers are just there.
Oh, no.
This is fucked up.
Oh, dude.
I mean, Wolverine is a teacher. Cyclops is a teacher. Jean Grey was a student that became a teacher. Charles Xavier is the head of the school.
What is going on?
But the one thing is, like, if you look at the Brotherhood of Mutants, Magneto did not get any girls in that group.
Besides Mystique.
Yeah, that's which I mean he kept he kept his ride or die.
He did keep
At least he's loyal.
yeah, that is
'Cause
true.
he doesn't really,
He don't-
except for Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch's mom, which was just a gypsy he had a romp with.
Yeah, he don't really fuck around.
He's a ride or die.
That's crazy. So I guess that's a weird point in his favor. Is that
Well, because like he did have a wife and child going into World War II, but they were killed.
Yeah, this man really is. He's just trying to have his woman.
There's so many complications with Magneto. What the fuck?
Because you want to just rip him to shreds.
He's like, I'm gonna ride or die, but you have kids, so I'm out. But you rode,
But
and now I'm dying.
yeah, actually.
and he changes his name and moves to another country.
And then he wears purple and red.
Oh, wait a minute. So here's the thing. Now that's kind of interesting because if you think about it, he does seem loyal, but he also seems to have commitment issues.
Now,
the motherfucker will skip town and change his name.
I wonder if he has the commitment issues because he's like, if anyone gets close to me, they die.
I mean, I guess that's an excuse.
Yeah, now it's getting complicated, right? Because like, as far as his power goes, his powers are kind of stupidly OP when they decide to flex.
Yeah.
With Magneto, it's like, oh well, one time he's just gonna fuck up the whole planet by ripping it apart from the inside with its iron core.
Well, he does actually save the city of San Francisco one time by controlling like an earthquake that's happening. He literally changes the course of the earthquake. So it's just like a minor tremor instead of just completely destroying the city.
That's the one thing that sucks is that Magneto would actually be a fantastic hero.
And so that was going to be my next thing is like they don't power creep him too bad. And one of the biggest, some of the biggest stuff that he does is not technically like the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is kind of like, and that's another thing that's difficult because he's had a lot of like good. He even joined the X-Men in one of the stories.
He does actually help teach at the school too.
Yeah. Which I mean, again, creepy teacher.
Well, he's not Wolverine.
Yeah.
Who was actually older than him.
Right.
Wolverine is always just managing to raise the bar of scumbag.
He's just, sir, you can't smoke in this school. I own this school. No, it says Professor X on the board.
Yeah.
Well, my hair is kind of shaped like an X.
Like, fuck you.
He's got the wings on the top and the sideburns on the
worst fucking haircut.
I'm the X head.
Ooh, that's gross. He's the X addict.
He's nasty.
You know the sad part is he's short enough that he could stand up in an attic all the way and be fine.
You leave my man's height alone, all right?
Hey, you can't stand up all the way in an attic.
Yeah, you're right about that, which I guess, I mean, points for me, man.
Just gotta your neck a little bit.
Yeah, I gotta at least do the side neck.
I hate that. Now you got me fucking thinking about addicts and I'm pissed off.
Direct the fury at
but you got me
Magneto.
Well, I could say something about addicts and Magneto, but I think at that point we'd have to cancel ourselves. And with that, we have reached the end. We are Critical Hit, and I don't know, man. I don't think we did enough damage to Magneto. I think he survived the dunk.
You know, he might have been the first to survive the dunk. Because here's the thing, I will say there's an argument to be made that he's not necessarily the creepiest old guy that's been in a Marvel comic before.
That's Wolverine.
Yep, that's definitely Wolverine.
He do got that yee ass helmet though.
Yeah, he's you know, we can always say that he has one of the worst fucking costume designs in history.
That is a terrible father.
Yes.
Nice
helmet, you jagoff. Find us wherever you find amazing.
Your dirty dangles.
Shit. Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, and
Deezer's nuts.
ooh, shit,
Dijon nuts.
find us at
Dijon nuts.
Crit Hit Official. That's with a K on Twitter. Where is this? What is wrong with you?
I don't know what's happening.
New episodes every Thursday.
I am the Dijon. Nuts. Enjoy us at noon on Thursdays.
Till then, yeah.